Level 3 Power English.
Welcome to the show, everybody.
Hi, everyone. I'm Kristen Cho.
And I'm Cameron Word.
We want to ask our listeners today, have you ever had a crush on someone? What are the answers that you're hearing, Cameron?
Yes.
I think everybody is saying...
Everybody's had a crush.
Everybody's had a crush.
Yeah.
Elementary school, junior high, high school, college.
It
Even in the office.
In the office?
Maybe right now. One of our listeners in the office, who works at an office, has a crush on a coworker. You never know.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Totally.
Okay. However, the second part of this title, did you act on your feelings yet? Mm-hmm. Okay. So if you act on your feelings, if you act on something, ACT, what are you doing?
So you feel a certain way. In this case, you have a crush, right? But do you do that? Like, do you tell someone?
Right.
Do you ask them out on a date?
Yes.
Right?
Right. Do you make it known?
Yes. So, of course, everyone has a feeling. It could be love. It could be hatred.
Sure.
It could be jealousy.
Right.
You can have these feelings inside you, but do you let those feelings affect your actions?
Yes. And I think this expression, we'll talk about it more, is not just limited to our feelings, romantic feelings for someone, but in general. If we acted on our feelings, then we wouldn't have any friends, maybe.
Probably.
Yeah.
I think restraint, like not doing something,
please.
is very important sometimes.
That's good. Okay. Another expression is hint at something. So we know hint, H-I-N-T, as a noun, but here it's a verb. To hint at something, what does this mean?
This means to give a hint, to kind of suggest something in a secret or indirect way.
Okay. And if you steal a glance, S-T-E-A-L, steal, 훔치다?
Kind of.
Kind of?
Yeah, you're looking at someone very quickly and turning away.
Yeah.
You don't want to be seen looking at someone.
Yes, that's right.
Looking at them secretly.
That's right. Okay. So, we have our dialogue today. I have a crush on someone. Did you act on your feelings yet? 어떤 사람에겐 반했어. 내 감정대로 행동했어? Did you? I don't know. We'll see. Let's take a listen. So, did you act on your feelings toward Emily yet?
Not yet, but I'm going to invite her to have coffee with me today. It's nice and casual and doesn't hint at any romantic intentions.
That's a good idea. Then you'll know if she really does like you or not.
Yeah, that's the idea. After all this time being single, it would be great if she's interested in me.
Well, I caught her stealing a glance at you a few times during the staff meeting.
No way. Really?
Here we go. We're on page 98. You can find the power dialogue there. Let's begin. Jocelyn says, so, did you act on your feelings toward Emily yet? So, again, to act on your feelings. So, we have the word act.
Yes.
To act on something. To act. What is to act anyway?
To act is to do an action.
To do, yeah.
행동하다, right?
Action, yeah.
So to act on your feelings means to act according to your feelings.
Yes.
Right?
Right.
So if you are in love with someone, do you tell them? If you're angry at someone, do you slap them?
Yeah.
You know, are you letting your feelings control what you do?
Right. And oftentimes, if we want to live in this society peacefully and we want to get along, it's not always a good idea to act on your feelings, is it?
No.
Sometimes we have to just
be quiet.
Don't say anything.
Carry on.
Carry on. That's it. So what does Dan say?
Not yet, but I'm going to invite her to have coffee with me today. It's nice and casual and doesn't hint at any romantic intentions.
Okay. This is a nice way of saying he's just being very subtle, very kind of indirect.
Yeah.
It's nice and casual, and native speakers love the word casual.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just casual, nothing big, you know.
Yes.
It's easy. Like, it's not serious.
Right. Casual here is not about casual formal.
Yes.
It's not that distinction. Casual here means like not serious.
Informal.
Informal when you're talking about a romantic relationship.
Right.
A casual relationship versus a serious relationship.
Right. That's right. And so here they're going to have coffee. And so it doesn't hint at any romantic intentions. It's a fancy way of saying, oh, it's nothing romantic.
Yeah, it's not going to look romantic.
Okay.
Maybe Stan wants it to be romantic, but it's a safe way. If it's coffee, it won't look like we're on a date.
Okay. So if you hint at something.
So this means you're saying something indirectly, or in this case, doing something that could be interpreted, it could be understood in a certain way.
Okay. And that certain way is romantic intentions.
Yes.
We know the word romantic, but what is romantic intentions?
So intention is about wanting to do something, right? So a romantic intention is a way of saying, hey, I want to be your boyfriend.
Yeah.
hey, will you date me?
Oh, that sounds creepy.
Will you?
I'm a little...
No.
I'm going to run away now.
It's just, I didn't mean creepy. I just mean like, like a simple thought, you know?
Yeah. But we often say this like, oh, I think he likes you. Oh, no. He has no romantic intention. Or she has no romantic intention.
Yes.
Meaning, like, no, they're not interested in you romantically.
Just as friends.
Just friends.
Yeah, so coffee is a very casual, easy way to do this. If Stan had invited her to a French restaurant.
Oh, wow.
You know.
Yeah. Michelin star, too?
Hey, I'll pay. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
wine?
definitely.
Yeah.
Want some wine?
Romantic intentions.
Romantic intentions.
Yes, that's right. That's why it's always safe to go with coffee. Okay. Jocelyn says, that's a good idea. Then you'll know if she really does like you or not. Okay? And Stan says, yeah, that's the idea. Oh, this is an interesting power pattern. That's the idea.
Yes.
What idea?
Right. That's the idea is basically a way of saying, that's what I was thinking.
Got it.
Or that was my intention.
That was my original idea.
Yes.
Okay. That's the idea. So someone says something, and if you say, that's the idea, meaning that is my intention.
Yeah.
That is what I'm planning to do.
You understand why I'm doing this.
Yes. Okay. So after all this time being single, it would be great if she's interested in me. So Stan would like to pursue something.
Yes.
And what does Jocelyn say?
Well, I caught her stealing a glance at you a few times during the staff meeting.
So this is all before you date. You steal a glance.
Yes.
And a glance is to look quickly, right?
Yeah. It is not a long
Gaze.
look, a long gaze, right? It's very quick. So she's probably looking at him out of the side of her eye.
Yeah.
Or if she has like the bangs, amori.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
how like sometimes they'll bend down and like look through the bangs?
That's useful.
Yep.
Bangs are very useful.
You gotta use your hair.
Yeah.
Gotta...
well, your hair's up, Cameron.
I can't.
You cannot do that.
No, I can't.
No, sorry.
So I'll like drop a pen. Or like, I don't know, like pretend to look at my phone and then...
Right. It's so true. It's been so long since I've had a crush on someone, but it is true. When you like someone, you kind of like look and check and see if they're looking at you.
Yeah.
And there's a little play going on.
You pretend to yawn. 하품 한 척하고. And you kind of look to the side.
That's great.
That's how you can steal a glance.
That's right. So Jocelyn says, you know, she was looking at you. She was stealing a few glances at you. And Stan says, no way, really? So no way here is saying, oh, are you serious? Oh my gosh. Really?
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and listen to this one more time.
So, did you act on your feelings toward Emily yet?
Not yet, but I'm going to invite her to have coffee with me today. It's nice and casual and doesn't hint at any romantic intentions.
That's a good idea. Then you'll know if she really does like you or not.
Yeah, that's the idea. After all this time being single, it would be great if she's interested in me.
Well, I caught her stealing a glance at you a few times during the staff meeting.
No way. Really?
It's time for Power Note. We're on pages 100 and 101. If you act on something, it means to take action.
Yes.
Right? So let's see how it's used. There's a job opening at a law firm. I think I would qualify for it.
Then you should act on it. Send in your resume right away.
So in the dialogue, we talked about acting on your feelings.
Yes.
So depending on your feelings, you should act accordingly. But here, in this context, you should act on it just means you should do it.
Do it. If you've got an idea, if you have a thought,
act on it.
Act on it. Do that thought.
Right.
Do that idea you're thinking of.
That's it. It isn't advisable to act on your anger.
It's true.
Yeah.
Anger, yeah. I mean, people get angry. Everyone, I think, understands that. It's how you act on your anger, how you react to that anger.
Yeah, the reaction is everything, isn't it?
You know, I recently saw a graph, and it was showing the number of walls that have holes punched in them. Like, they looked at people that, like, punched walls.
The walls,
And, like, what age group and everything. It was no women. It was males, boys.
Yeah. Teenagers?
It was from like the age of 13 to 24.
Oh, yes.
It was like where all the holes in the wall were punched.
Honey, you know, it's so funny that you mentioned that, Cameron, because mothers who have sons all agree on the same thing. Those teenage years, every one of them, even like the sweetest ones, have punched a door or the wall.
Yeah.
Whether they make a hole, that's another thing. But they have punched it.
Right.
Yeah.
Isn't it interesting how different people, they can have the same emotion, anger, but how they act on it can be different.
So true.
I know someone, they go to sleep, like, immediately. Like, let's say that they have, like, a fight with, like, their significant other, they immediately were like, okay, I need to stop the fight and go to bed.
No, really?
Because they don't want to fight, and so they'd rather sleep.
They just shut down.
They just shut down.
That's interesting.
I could never. If I'm angry, there is no way I'm sleeping.
I cannot sleep.
Yeah.
In fact, it's the opposite. If you're angry, you lose sleep.
Most people, yeah.
That's interesting.
There's this person, a friend of mine, fought with their girlfriend.
Yeah.
And, like, part of it was they went right to sleep.
Oh, my.
And the girlfriend was like, how can you sleep? Anyway.
That's interesting. Okay.
So almost every emotion, you can act on it in different ways.
Yeah, it's true. That's right. But most of us choose not to, depending on the situation.
Hopefully. In an intelligent, mature way.
Yeah,
mature.
That's right. Yeah. If you act on it, you can do it with words. You don't have to get physical. Okay. Hint at something and to indirectly suggest something. What exactly are you hinting at?
I'm suggesting that I can help you make this lawsuit go away.
So, when you say, what are you hinting at? What are you asking?
You know, when you watch a TV show or a movie, here I think it's talking about, like, bribery. Like, you know, for a small fee, we can make your problems go away.
That's right.
What are you hinting at?
What are you hinting at? What are you really trying to say?
What do you want?
What do you want?
Yeah.
She was hinting at a raise, but her boss didn't seem to notice. You know, you hint at something, you say it indirectly, and sometimes if the other person can understand, it's great. But then sometimes people have no idea what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
sometimes you have to be super direct.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I've heard about how, let's say, a man and a woman have been dating for a long time, and then the woman is trying to hint at what type of ring she wants.
Yes.
She can't tell the man directly,
right.
Hey, buy this ring.
Right. At this store.
But just uses... So I've seen things where they'll take a picture and maybe they'll be showing something. Oh, look, my dog loves this type of dog food, right? But in the background, on the computer screen, is a picture of the ring that she wants. She's trying to hint at, hey, buy this ring.
But then the guy has no idea. Has no idea. Okay, so you got to be smart when you're hinting at something. Yeah. Make sure that the other person gets the hint.
Yes.
Okay. So you could hint at a raise. You can hint at here, as we mentioned, at romantic intentions. Yeah, just giving indirect messages.
Yes.
Steal a glance means to look at someone very quickly and kind of secretly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. The senator keeps stealing glances at you.
Yeah, he wants to know if I spoke to the president on his behalf yet.
So this is not a romantic situation.
No.
Yeah.
Probably not.
No, probably not.
Yeah.
What's going on?
So maybe the senator has a very important issue. He needs to talk to the president. But he's maybe it's a speech. He can't talk to them directly right now. So kind of just looking at him.
Yeah.
Like, hey, did you do what I asked? Did
Right.
you do it? Did you do it? Yeah.
You can steal glances at a meeting, too. Like maybe the boss is speaking and you're kind of stealing glances at your department head,
Yeah.
or whoever.
Yeah.
Kind of give him a message with your eyes.
Right. Or like that movie Ocean's 11.
Yes.
You know when they're breaking into the casino? They like pass each other without talking. But they steal glances at each other.
They sure do.
Hey, did you get the money? Okay, I'll pick up the,
Right.
Those kind of like hidden messages just with your eyes.
Yeah. So many things we can do with our eyes. Okay, while my dad was yelling, I stole a glance at my brother and started laughing. So they're playing a trick. Or something.
Maybe one of them got in trouble.
Yeah.
Well, you're an only child. You may not know
I don't know this.
So I grew up with my sister. Sometimes I could not look at my sister while I was getting in trouble.
Because you would start laughing.
I would start laughing.
Yeah, that's right.
It's sometimes a big problem. Yeah.
Okay, stealing glances when you're getting in trouble, when your parents are yelling, not a good idea.
Nope.
Okay, that's the idea, which is really saying...
Yeah, you're right. That is exactly what I'm thinking.
Okay, that's the idea. Leave out some food and see if the deer show up.
That's the idea. Get there early so we can get in first.
Okay, very good. Do check out the Power vocab on page 102, romantic intention. Okay, and do check out the definition. And we're going to have to wrap it up.
Yes.
But stop by Audio Ohaktang, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye.